I've been waiting to get to this chapter for quite a while, and I had a great breakfast the other day with a good friend of mine. He's a Christian psychologist, and we were talking about this whole idea of armor and what it means. And he has gone through the core warrior course himself, so we had a lot of common language and understanding. And one of the things he said that really impacted me was that we're born naked, and then we add stuff to protect ourselves to life. And in this chapter is a story about how I did that growing up, and how I compromised in order to put on a front to project something that I really wasn't. And God began dismantling that. We've gone through all these chapters where God's kind of taking off the layers, and now we're finally putting the layers back on again. And the beautiful thing is that God will take His truth, and Paul talks about the armor of God, starting with putting on the girdle or the belt of truth to protect our most vulnerable area. And then he puts on His righteousness. We take His righteousness. It's really Him Himself. It's His precious forgiveness and acceptance and mercy. And we put on this breastplates of righteousness, and we talk about that. And then He equips our shoes with the ability to stand and also take ground. That we become people that are ground takers. We become men that are moving out in dominion. And we're not ground yielders, but we're ground takers. Finally, we put on the helmet of salvation. And then God covers our nakedness with Himself. And yet before Him, we're completely open and truly who we are.